What's going on, guys? My name is Nicholas Merton here at Data Dash, and today is July 29th of 2017. So as you all know, if you watch my videos, I love getting feedback in the comments about what coin I should cover next. And I'll be honest, I love it even more if it's a coin that I didn't know about previously, so I can go out, do the research, and really learn about that coin before I talk to you guys. So it's fresh on my mind, and I can give you as much information as possible in a nice short period of time. So, what is that coin today? Well, if you can't see it on the screen, today I'm talking about Stellar Lumens. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but pronunciation's kind of not really the biggest factor here. We really want to talk about the tech, we want to talk about the team, we want to talk about what it's doing to get out there and what its main purpose is. So, before we get into that though, let's look at the numbers. So if you want to buy a Stellar Lumens right now, it's hovering a little bit over a cent. There's a total circulating supply of 10.7 billion coins. Definitely not a limited supply coin. However, market cap is looking pretty steady. It's hovering right under a mid-cap valuation in my mind. And we saw previous highs almost around, I know we did have highs of 611 million on this coin. So where we're sitting now is much more than a 50% haircut. So this could definitely be a decent buy. However, I will point out in the sense of numbers before we jump to the kind of tech of the coin. We can see that the total supply is pretty large. I would hope they don't dilute that anymore and add more over time. However, I think that over time, if this really does build as a coin that is built for its use, then I think that the circulating to total supply isn't really much to worry, so long as that stays as the max supply. So, anyways, guys, let's look into the technology and talk about Stellar Lumens. So, what I love right here is, says right on here on the website, Stellar is a platform that connects banks, payment systems, and people. Integrate to move money quickly, reliably, and at almost no cost. Now, as you all know, pretty much all cryptocurrencies have tried to utilize general blockchain technology as a means of payment. But I gotta tell you, Stellar has really gone out of its way to stand out against a lot of other competitors. So, as you can see, they've already got business partners going along the way. And I really want to get into some of the reasons, and now that we've seen that there's some kind of proof of concept being used out there, I really want to talk about what makes it unique. So, its transaction time is phenomenal. If you guys know, even on blockchain technology, sometimes transfers can take a while with a lot of much more known cryptocurrencies. However, transactions for Stellar only take around 2 to 5 seconds. Huge selling point. That means that one of you could be in Hong Kong and I could be here in the United States, and I could send you a monetary transfer with Stellar within 2 to 5 seconds. Even if it took more than that, maybe that's an overpromise. What if it was 8 to 10 seconds? That's extremely fast. The finance world has not seen technology that can move that quick, and that's the utilization of the blockchain to its fullest. So I like that. I love the fact that it says get started on the network quickly with developer-friendly software and tools. Stellar does something that a lot of other kind of blockchain-based technologies don't do, and that's build development tools and showcase those development tools along with tutorials for individuals who want to integrate Stellar into their product base. So I'll go ahead and click here on the developers tab, and they obviously have nice guidelines on the SDK, the guides, and the softwares related to developing systems that use Stellar as a means of exchange. And I like this because, guys, as much as you might have the greatest technology and your coin might be so feasible to use in the world, if your kind of like team isn't, dedicated to helping developers out in the real world with the resources they need to implement your coin, it's not going to take off. This is one of the best ways you can market your coin. Get it in the hands of developers so it's on their website, so it's on their technology, so it's with their brands and products. And I can tell you so many coins, so many teams fail to do that. So they've got an entire site dedicated to developers. Very great. So anyways, they've got a nice team as well. I've gone down the list here and seen how they have a pretty decent list of developers, definitely like something along the lines of data scientists, partnerships, and they've got board members as well. I mean, it's very official here, and they deal, I think it's important to have this because you're dealing with the world of people who are using this as a means of massive financial transactions. I just noticed right here that they got the Wow, they've got actual people on the board from really large institutions. The founder of WordPress, CEO of Stripe. I mean, that's founder of Angie's List. Or, sorry, Angie's List. Angel List, my bad. But, man, that is just... That is... these are advisors. Okay, sorry about that. But nonetheless, wow, guys. Former CTO at Stripe. That's massive. The team alone is something to marvel right here. But anyways, guys, the one thing that I have not talked about that sells me on this is if we go to the mission here. Let me see real quick if I can get it. I think they mentioned the fee on here. I can tell you all right now. Actually, no, sorry. We'll go to the Lumens tab. This is it right here. If we go down here, this is the standout that I don't think they're talking enough about. The fee for Stellar Lumens when you make a transaction is the most minor fee I think I have ever seen in cryptocurrencies. Now, as we all know, when you make transactions, even on the blockchain, nothing's free from transactions usually. I think there's one coin out there that doesn't charge transaction fees, and that's IOTA. But for something that's used mainly, what's aimed at being used by humans, and of course IOTA's a topic for another time, 0.00001 Stellar Lumens per transaction is fractions and fractions and fractions and fractions of a penny. And I'm not emphasizing that enough, guys. Go ahead and look at the value of Stellar. Even if it goes up to even $1, okay? Let's look at it right now as it is, though. But even at $1, it would be so small because we're saying it's fractions of what it is right now, meaning that you are paying fractions of a penny, probably down here to a fraction of a decimal in a sense of a fee. That's unheard of. There are not many cryptocurrencies that can deliver that, even with blockchain technology. So it's a huge I was about to say it's a huge stellar point. Sorry, it's a huge selling point in the sense of its technology, guys, and it really utilizes the efficiency of blockchain technology in the sense of speed, in the sense of low fees, and accessibility to everyone. Not to mention implementing development kits to make developers out there utilize this technology as quick as possible. So adoption is key here. So long as adoption can happen, and so long as the name continues to grow, this could be a really big coin. So what's the one thing that kind of holds me back from this? Because I'm always trying to be critical when I cover these coins and not overly optimistic. The one thing for me is that I want to see adoption with this. Stellar, of course, has a great market cap, and it's had a much higher one originally. However, the two things that hold me back is that there's not a limited supply, a really good limited supply on the coin. And the second thing for me is that the fact that I haven't really, been enticed to learn about this coin yet shows me that it hasn't been fully utilized. And it is trying to take the ambitious, objective of being a world reserve currency that can be exchanged on a global market. And as much as I think that they're doing a great job of trying to expand that, I'm going to have to wait and see if they're expanding it to the extent that they can claim they can. Now, they have the tech. They have the fee structure being extremely low. They have the quick exchanges on the blockchain. But I really want to see this grow over the next few months. So, could it be a good buy right now? Well, as always, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I definitely wouldn't mind holding this for the next few months, and I'm considering adding a position to it to see if it can retest its highs from the altcoin bubble. However, is this going to be a multi-billion-dollar coin? Who knows? The fact that it doesn't have much tech tied to it or one of those singular purposes tied, except for being a means of exchange, kind of leaves me empty on this coin. However, nonetheless, it's got room to grow, guys. I don't doubt that. So, anyways, guys, I would definitely recommend you do some research on it. There's a lot of cool tech tied with it in the sense of feasibility of use, and the fact that they're really trying to work with developers. They've got a great team, great advisors on the board. But anyways, nonetheless, guys, I want to ask you guys what you think of Stellar Lumens. I think there's a lot of optimism around it. However, there are some critical points that it could definitely improve on. Like I said, I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys got a coin you want me to cover in the next video, I'll try to put it in the pipeline. But anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Stay tuned.